So Son of Grace says, I'm asking because a lot of young people just have hate for God and his teaching. They claim to be atheists, but they just have hate in them. Yes, it is very easy to slide into cynicism, right? When things are not going well, being cynical is really easy. It's basically the default, for many people because of our wounded nature. So a person who has a pessimistic view of the future of reality would almost certainly hate God, right? Would almost certainly, or have serious issues with God, have difficulties following God. Even some Christians exhibit that attitude of hatred towards God, but it's not full-blown hatred. Some resentment, some hesitation, some resistance to grace in very serious ways. I know all of us, we have that resistance to God's grace one way or the other because we are not completely receptive of the grace of God, because we are not perfect. But you see this in a lot of Christians in very, very serious ways. So that's why you see a lot of Christians who go into schism and all that, or who abandon the faith when something difficult befalls them. And Christ gives this kind of illustration in the Bible as well. So, and you see this, the same is true for people who do not believe in God, or many people who do not believe in God. Many of them are given to cynicism, very negative outlook on reality. Yes. So that is a very big problem for those people. That's a very big problem. And to be honest with you, I don't know what the cure is for those things. For how do you begin to tell someone who is convinced that that life isn't worth living, that it is worth living, when all they see is, suffering and pain and all of those things, and they capitalize on viewing all of existence from that viewpoint, and not counting the fact that those evils that we experience, or those evils that we see, are an attack on something good, on something fundamentally good, because evil cannot exist on its own. Evil is an assault on that which is good, right? So for someone to focus on an evil and not consider the underlying good that evil is trying to mask or to attack is a big problem. So they begin to see only the injury and not the person. They begin to see only the failure of governments and systems and everything, and not the parts of those things that are working, and that those systems are, or those problems, those evils are preying upon, right? So I think it's just when somebody begins to see that the world is fundamentally good, most of that cynicism and hatred for God will begin to disappear. That is what I personally believe, anyway, from my little interaction and experience with people.